unedited. Tell the
Tell the
truth.
truth
And what?
and shame the devil.
I
I
love
love
being
being
black.
black.
All right, people, y'all know what it is. This is your boy, Martin G, aka The Crime Chaser. I am live, uncut, and unedited. And I appreciate you guys this Sunday. I would say Sunday morning, but we've almost hit the noon, so it could be considered morning as well. But come on in, and as you see on the screen, I got a little title. I might be 20, 30 minutes. I'm not gonna be long today because I had to get out there and go to work. You know, the weather is something here in the city of Chicago. We know it just got through snowing. So I really don't like this, but I'll still entertain it. And I thought about this, and this hits home. It's personal. Now, wherever you may apply this to, you can apply it to a relationship. You can apply it to a place that you work at. You can apply it to crime. It's a lot of things that you can apply this to. But I applying it to crime. So don't take it personal. I'm applying it to crime. So that's where I see it. Now you can apply it to your everyday life, but I am applying this to crime. A lot of us say something that we don't really like, but we still entertain it. And so I find that to be so true. In my journey, watching crime, chasing crime, and I see a lot of people say, boy, that's a shame. He shouldn't have shot her like that, or she shot him. That's a shame. But you entertaining it. Well, you say, well, Martin, give me some examples. Now, if you against gunshot violence, if you truly are against gunshot violence, and you are watching these violent video games, you listen to this violent satanic music, you're still entertaining it. You're giving it energy. You're keeping it alive. It's almost like a fire that's almost out, but you just keep fanning it and keeping it alive, keeping it alive, keeping it alive. Now, you can't stand when it happened to you. Then you don't want to entertain it because it happened to you. So I tell people all the time, crime is nothing but news to some of us until we become the victim or our loved ones. But we still entertain it. We love this sound. We love this sound. We love this sound, people. Let me play it for y'all. We love that sound. We love it. We love it. We love it, people. We love it. We love it. See, we love that gunshot violence. Man, he whacked him. He killed him. And they over there shooting again. What happened? Let me run over to the legal help firm. Let me run to the crime chasing page. Let me see what happened. What's going on? So let me get on the scanner. Let me check the Citizen app. A lot of us, we love it. We love it. We love it. The very thing that we say we really don't like, but we still entertain it. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. It's like a man say he want a good girl, but he chased all the bad women. He chased the pay-to-play women. He chased the prostitute. He chased the easy women. The very thing that he say he don't like, but he's still entertaining. It's almost like church folks that say they born again Christians, but they still entertaining sin. They so close to it. They may not be doing it, but they have a pleasure you doing it. Girl, if I was 34 years old younger, I'd get him, get all this money. Now, you a Christian. You shouldn't be talking like that. A born-again Christian. This is almost like a Sunday morning message if I think about it, really. But this can apply to our everyday life. We've all have entertained things that we say we don't like. We all have. We in relationships. You're like, well, Martin is too old for me, really not my type, but he's a nice guy. I think I like him for that. He very generous, but you know that you really don't like him, but you like his generosity or you like his fame or whatever. And this is life. And when it come to crime, people, for those of us that's living in these high crime areas, we're used to it. We're used to this is what we're used to, people. This let me play this. We're used to that. That's what we're used to it. That's what we're used to. Then we're used to this too. That's what we're used to, people. That's what we're used to. We're used to it. We're used to it, people. All that police siren and all that, we're used to it. Somebody shot. So, and listen, to my young people that's about that life. Now ask yourself, how long do you think that you're going to be Mr. Tough Guy? That no one's going to challenge you on your toughness? How long you think that you're going to be the shooter of the block and no one's going to get you? Most of these guys, they get got by a female or their own mob, their own army, or their own street tribe. Because those probably are only two that can really get close to you. And that's real talk. All right? This still live, uncut, unedited. I really don't like this, but I still entertain it. What are you entertaining that you don't like? Think about it. Again, I said earlier, it could be in a relationship. It could be a job. It can also be crime. There's all this foolishness that's going on here. This shooting and killing out here. Real talk. Now, I hope I'm making sense this afternoon because I'm reflecting this afternoon. This is a Sunday. And most people, they're in church right now. They're online, listening to church or whatever. They praising God and all that. And they know what they was doing last night. They really don't like it, but they entertain it. It's almost like a recovering addict. Now, you're no longer getting high, but you still running with that old crowd. And you watching them flame up or shoot up, but you still entertainment. It's just a matter of time that you're going to go back to what you was doing. It's almost like you're in a relationship and that old man or woman call you back. And now you like, okay, you keep taking their calls and you keep entertaining, keep talking. Now you ain't cheating. You're not cheating. You're not doing nothing wrong, but you know you gravitating toward that way. And it's going to happen. You got to kill it. Because if you don't kill it, guess what? You're going to be finding yourself right back laid up over a house one day. 2 weeks later, you're in a room entertaining, y'all wrestling. Then another week later, y'all in bed. See, it can happen. And the same way with crime. You talk about how terrible crime is and these people out here shooting. Now your son, now he's a perpetrator now. Now you quiet. You're quiet. Your son went and shot up somebody's house. And you know it because it's all on social media. But you quiet now. My son ain't gonna do nothing like that. Not my baby. He know better. I taught him better than that. Yeah, you taught him better than that. But he's another person away from your presence. Or she is. You don't know what your sons and your daughters are doing when you're not in their presence. See, stuff like this, people don't want to hear it. But listen, this is everyday practical life. If we're going to grow people, we have to grow. We have to die out to our old ways. Again, if you really don't like something, but you still entertaining it, it might not be the case. It's almost like an old boyfriend that you have. You say you don't like him. He did you wrong. He did this, but you still entertain him. You still taking him texts. You still talking to him. Oh, I'll be nice. I'm still friends, but you know what it could lead to. For those of you that's out there shooting people, you say, well, Martin, I don't like hurting nobody, but I got to protect myself. Now, if you know that if you have a pistol on you, more likely you'll use it. So you can't carry it because you know your attitude, you know your maturity level. It won't allow you to walk away from a situation without you using your pistola, your pistol. It won't allow you. So why put yourself in a situation? Okay, why go to a club where your ops be, as you call them, and you carrying? The club, they don't do no searching or whatever, pat down, and you putting yourself in a situation. That's what you're doing. Exactly what you're doing. People, they always say, I don't really like this, but I still entertain it. What are you entertaining today that you really don't like? What is it? Now, I'm referring to crime, but yours may be relationship. Yours might be the job. Yours might be drugs. Yours might be an old boyfriend that you entertaining. You don't really like them. That's what you say, but you still entertaining them. Now, listen, this title, it just came to me. You know, I got to reword it a little bit so I could be politically correct, you know, so Facebook won't take it down. But think about it. What are you, what do you, what don't you like? I really don't like this, but I'm still entertaining it. Something wrong, people. Something is not right with that. And we've all been guilty. I've been guilty. Oh my God, I've been guilty so many times. Folks, we have to be careful. We're going into a new year, a brand new year that some of us that's probably listening to this podcast probably won't see. We almost there. We was 6 or 7 days in. But some of us are not going to make it into 2026. And we're going to get caught in some things that we ought not to be getting caught up in. It's real talk. So I really don't like this, but I'll still entertain it. Like some folks, you don't smoke weed no more. But all your friends that you hang around, they smoking, they turning up, rolling up, and passing the blunt around. And that thing, you just sweating, keep from grabbing it. And you know you're on probation. You can't smoke nothing. You shouldn't even be around it. You know you got that good government job and they may do random drops. And you know it. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? You know you're around that abusive baby daddy. You didn't like the relationship y'all had. You didn't like what he was doing to you, but you still entertain him. You got to order protection, but privately, secretly, your parents don't know that you still seeing him on the low. You say, well, Martin, I got a child by him, but I got to let him see his child. Well, you can drop the child off over his mother house without him ever being there. And he can go pick up the child and do his diligence. So I agree with you. But why would you want to be with somebody that's knocking you upside your head? Something is wrong with you. And you still entertaining that behavior. Mothers, fathers, you telling your son, don't be out there shooting, but as soon as you get in the car, you got that drill music playing. I call it satanic music, shooting and killing, popping pills and all that. But you got that music playing. Now you're buying them violent video games. You said, well, Martin, I play violent video games and I ain't never went out there shot nobody. That's you. Your mindset was different. His mindset or her mindset may not be like your mindset. Everybody is different. We're not all the same. We may all look alike, as the white folks say, but we're all not the same. I don't really like this, but I'll still entertain it. Some folks say, well, Martin, I don't like going out no more. But guess what? I'm still going to entertain it. See, people, we got to make up in my mind when we put something down, we got to put it down. And anything that reminds us of it, we got to put it down too. We got to put it down. We got to leave it alone because it's no good. It's taking us down. It's real talk. This is a Sunday morning sermon in a sense. Now, I'm talking about crime. You still can relate this to relationship, the job you work on, or whatever, a friendship that you got going on, or you can relate to a lot of things, or a particular drug that you own or that you're using. I really don't like drinking like this no more, but you still going to the liquor store. You still hanging out with the same buddies. Think about it. We're going into 2026, people. We're going into 2026. And some of us are going to go into 2026, if we live to see it, with the same behaviors. That's what we're going to do. And come back. We'll have our New Year's resolution. And before what? Before the 15th, we back doing the same thing. Real talk. For those of you that's out there shooting, we love them gunshots. Oh, we love them. Man, they knocked off 2 guys. Did you see the news, man? They killed 2 guys. Old boy killed the old girl. He caught him in a bed with his woman, whatever. We love that. We love that violence. We love. If you're from the hood, that's all you hear, people. If you're from the hood, listen to that. You love it, don't you? You love it. You love to see it in video games. You love to listen to it in music videos. You love it. You love it. Then when this sound come around right here, this sound right here, listen to that. That's what you hear, them sirens. You love it. Who got it now? That's the police. Police coming now. Now, after the police come, the EMS, the ambulance coming now. Now, this is what you love. Talk about crime now. You're still entertaining it. So you say, well, Martin, I can't live over there. It's too quiet. I got to be where the action's at. I can't live in Hyde Park because they too bougie for me. I need to see somebody stand on the corner. I need somebody to hear loud weed. I can't live in Mount Greenwood, but they just too racist over there. I just something I can't. You even afraid to change your environment because you love all this violence and drama with it. Who got shot? Running to the internet. See what you can find out. Going on people's Facebook pages, talking, exchanging text message and messenger. Gossip until it hits your home. You see everybody wrong doing except your son run up down the street doing drive-by shooting, whooping that woman, busting that lady all her windows out of her car in her home. Real talk. This is real. Listen, even the older people, we know better. And the young people look at us like, hey, you did it back in your day. You did it. You still entertaining. Matter of fact, you're 100 years old and you got your pants sagging. You telling young people you don't like sagging pants, but you sagging. You telling young people they should be gang bang, but you gang banging. You throwing up the rakes. You throwing up the fin. Everything that you telling young folks not do, you doing. You selling drugs secretly. It may not be on a large scale. You might have 4 or 5 customers. Well, Martin, I got me a little weed and a little crack. I just give me a little 8-ball and chop it up, and I got 3 or 4 people to come to, and that's it. I give me a little gram of dope, and I hit it up, and and I got like 4 or 5 customers. But you telling your son not to sell drugs, but you entertaining it. You're doing the same. He don't know you're doing it. He think your buddy just coming over, y'all kicking it and all. He don't know you're doing it because you don't want him to see that part of you because you know it ain't right. Man, Martin, I got to do what I got to do. Yeah, go get a job and make some sacrifices. You can't live like big ballers working on a McDonald's salary or 2 McDonald's jobs. You can't live it. So you got to give up something. in order to have something. I had a guy that tell me he was real big into making money in the streets. And he was like, man, listen, I'm finna get out here and start selling some stuff at the flea market. Hey, at least I know I'll be out here. I ain't going back to jail. I got to do something. I said, brother, I hear you. I understand you. Listen, don't no real man in his mind want to be locked up. Again, you really don't like jail, but you still entertain it. Well, how's I'm entertaining? Because I'm out there carrying weapons. I'm a felon. I'm still out there low-key gang banging. I'm out there snatching and grabbing. I'm out there sticking up people. Come on now, people. You're still entertaining with the very thing that you say you don't like. You say you don't like jail, but you're doing all the things that land you there. That's real talk. Real talk. People, it's time to change. Don't wait till the new year now. You might not make it to the new year. It's right now. The things that you really don't like, but you're still entertaining it. Real talk. Brother, old time gang banger, OG, whatever you want to call yourself. You still talk that back in the day talk, what you did. You shot at somebody, you ran all that. You're glorifying it, brother. You're glorifying it. You're glorifying it. You're bragging on how much drugs you sold to the community. You're glorifying it. And your sons are listening. The people that look up to you, they're listening. Instead of you telling them not to go that right route, you're entertaining them. When you see a young drug dealer pull up, the first thing you said, man, I remember back in the day, I was making money just like you. You're entertaining it. That's what you're doing. Instead of telling me, hey, brother, be careful. What you're doing ain't cool. I understand. I've been there. But the end result, I don't think you want it. People, how many of us say that we really don't like this, but we're still entertaining? No matter if it's a job, no matter if prison, no matter if it's a relationship, whatever, but we still entertaining it. You don't like selling your body, but you're still entertaining. You got the fans only. You still dressing provocative. You still answering them old phone calls. Come on now. You got to cut ties. And that's how you begin to grow. That's how you begin to grow. When you plant a seed, the seed got to die out and rot. Then when it die out, it brings forth fruit. You got to die to your old ways in order to grow. I look at some of these old players, these player balls. They still living in the 70s and the 60s. Listen, ain't nobody beating the pimp game. Cocaine got the pimp game sold up. Heroin got the pimp gang sold up. I ain't never seen a man out pimp the heroin and the cocaine. Cocaine will make you undress. Cocaine will make you don't want to be a mama no more. Cocaine will make you lose your mind. Cocaine will make you sell your body, but you're still entertaining it. You're in recovery, and you're still entertaining it. That's almost like an alcoholic. Once was alcoholic, and he's still going into these lounges, listening to all that blues music, drinking, watching other people drinking. I'm sorry. Eventually, he's going to start back south. Well, Martin, I'm just drinking a beer. I used to drink Top Shelf and Hennessy and Remy and shots of vodka and all that. I'm just drinking beer now. There you go. You open up the doors. You open up the doors. You still entertaining it. For those of you, you've been clean for 30 years. Now, all of a sudden, you want to smoke weed. Oh, weed is legal, Martin. Is weed. You're triggering your old habits. That's what I should have been talking about. Triggering your old habits. Bad habits. It's almost like a Sunday morning sermon again. I appreciate y'all tuning in, though. I don't really like this, but I'm still entertaining it. Are you entertaining that old relationship that you had? Are you still entertaining those shootings that happened back in the day that you done. You telling everybody, that was me. You know, 2 people got shot over there by the railroad track. That was me. That's what you saying. You letting everybody know that. They don't need to know it. That's nothing to talk about. You shouldn't be talking about how you destroyed the community if you're not trying to repair it. And some of you, if you get a chance of selling drugs again, you'll do it. Some of you if you think you can get away getting high again without nobody ever knowing, you'll do it because you're still entertaining it. Hey man, what an ounce of weed going for now? What's an ounce of cocaine going for? What's a gram of dope going for? Why you want to know? You plan on going back to selling, or you plan on going back to using? What is it? What is it, people? You still want them gunshots in your community? And you won't tell your nephew and them to stop? That's because you love hearing them police sirens. You love seeing them crime scenes with all them shell cases and them yellow cones on it, or them orange cones. You love it. You say you don't really like this, but you're still entertaining it. And the question of the day is, what is it that you really don't like, but you're still entertaining it? Ask yourself that question. And I'm not pointing fingers at you. I got my own vices that I got to work on myself. Michael Jackson said it's the man in the mirror. Don't look at nobody else. Don't look at your wife and don't look at your son. Look at yourself. As the church folks say, not my brother or my sister, oh Lord, but it's me standing in the need of prayer. That's real talk. So I'm going to end this live here. I appreciate you guys for standing with me and listening to me. Make sure you share it. Hopefully I've said something that can trigger you into doing the right thing and causing you to do and say the right thing and stay away from that very thing that you say you don't like. You already know what it is. It's live, uncut, and unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. I love it, people.